Rancho, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get... started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curve.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They want to get this defense on its heels. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Motion from the wide receiver. Davis will throw.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Dances away. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They want to run it left here. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Pitt pushing the pace.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
Oh, out of space. Running inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Davis looking to pass. Got a man. It's Wall. And they're able to make the tackle.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He stopped just a chain length or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cardinal! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, pump.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a great for a big play.
Pass interference. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Davis will throw. That's caught. It's Wagner. Hard-hitting tackle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Wagner. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with a minute and a half to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Woodhead. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Oh, better look out. Running through contact. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 50, the 40, the 30. Running inside the 20. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Woodhead. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll go back to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players, more physical.